Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited today because we get to show you our hometown. This video we are going to be saying goodbye to the town we grew up in and the town that we met in, the town we got married in and had our children in. And so it's a little bittersweet, but we're really excited to check out all the places that we love, do some things that we love in the area that we grew up in, and just kind of say goodbye to our hometown because most likely we won't see it again for quite a while.
It'll just be visits. The plan is to travel around the country. We finally have everything set up, installed, ready to go. We are just a few days away from our very first trip. So we're super excited about that. But yeah, this is the place that we've grown up. We haven't really known anything different. We've both grown up in this area. We've done a little bit of traveling over the last year or so, more so than any other point. I think definitely in my life, you traveled a little bit as when you were younger with family and stuff like that. So, and that's part of the reason for this, is to get out, to experience new places, to meet new people, and just to adventure. Like we said, we've been in the same area for pretty much all of our lives. So to be able to go out and see how other people live and other places and their cultures and food, we're very excited about. Coffee, all kinds of different things, which are some of the things actually in this video. 3 of our favorite things we decided to do was coffee, food, and hiking.
So one of the things that Tony and I love to do is get coffee and try coffee at new places. Fun fact, Tony actually hated coffee until about 4 years ago.
I did.
And I don't know what happened, but he just loves coffee now. So
Kid 2, Kid 3, which is here in the video today, those happened. That's why I started drinking coffee.
So yeah, so we love to get coffee and we wanted to try this fun new coffee shop in town. It actually opened up quite a few years ago. Not quite a few, but a few years ago. And we've never tried it. And so we wanted to try this place though because it's close-ish and it looked like it was delicious. I loved the way that it looked and they seemed very nice there, and so it was really nice to start our morning with a good cup of coffee, and then we headed out and on to our next stop,
which was something the whole family loves, and that was food. It was like a pizza pretzel type place. It was really good sandwiches, everything like that. We love one of the things that we love as a family is eating out, sometimes a little too much. I love eating out. If I could eat out every single meal, I would eat out every single meal. I love it. I love eating out so much. So
yeah, I didn't grow up eating out, so when Tony and I met, like, I mean, I guess at some periods in our life we did, but most of the time we like made home cooked meals, and so literally Tony could spend so much money on eating out, and if we don't stick to a budget, he really does spend a lot of money.
I've tried to calculate it, like would it even out if we just ate out? And no, not with kids. If it was just me, maybe you, maybe if you tag along, maybe.
Whatever.
So we enjoyed a good lunch before heading out on one of our other favorite things to do, which is taking a hike. We both grew up pretty much at the base. I was at the base of a mountain, and Amanda was actually at the top of the same mountain. We actually, before we met, before we dated, before anything like that, we probably grew up maybe 5 to 10 miles, probably 15 to 20 minutes with the drive up the mountain from each other, which once we dated and I went to her house where she grew up and met the family and all that, it was really weird that we kind of lived so close. And I had been up and around her house, the mountains and the wooded area around her house, a bunch of times, doing just outdoor things, fishing, lakes, four-wheeling, different things like that. And Amanda was literally around the corner, and I had no idea. So
yeah, actually, one of his high school friends, her family used to come and ride their four-wheelers on our farm property all the time. And so Tony was like, yeah, I've gone up here, and I used to ride four-wheelers up here. And I'm like, that's literally where I live. You could literally do it on my property. But yeah, so all that being said, we were excited to go and visit again. And I mean, I used to run those hills and up and down the mountain whenever I was in high school and college too. So it was just really cool to go take the kids up there and see the place that I spent so many hours outside, and it really helped to shape me as a person. So it was really cool to show them that. Tony's trying to find a spot to pee.
people behind us.
There's peeps behind us.
I had to cut it off midstream. I'm leaking oil.
So gross. Listen, you're gonna have to find a spot more hidden than this.
I'm just gonna roll down this hill
Our she's calling you. Is that your sister?
Yes.
And you love her?
Yes.
Oh, I'm trying to make.
Bones.
Okay, you might be able to find a spot.
Okay.
Okay.
Bones.
It is beautiful though.
Really cool.
Smile.
Hey, Fred. Smile.
Smile. Look at Daddy. Smile.
No.
Yeah. You have to hold my hand. We're going on a walk.
Still having fun? And what it inevitably boils down to. Yep.
Yep. Well, be careful. Go up the steps. No, be careful, okay? You look, wow.
I want to jump.
No, don't jump.
Why?
So it was a great day up in the mountains, getting good coffee, eating some great food, all things that we love. And now it is time to do something else that we think we're gonna love, and that is traveling around in our home, in our fifth wheel RV. There's so much new stuff on the horizon that it's a little scary. It's definitely nerve-wracking to be on this adventure, even though we haven't taken the RV anywhere yet. There's already been just so many new things that we've done, and there's so many more on the horizon. There's so much travel to do, so many exciting things, but definitely some anxieties about making sure everything gets done properly and not flipping the fifth wheel, and making sure we're doing what's right by the kids and making sure they're enjoying it. So there's a lot of different avenues to think about and things to think about with this adventure that have me excited, have us excited, but definitely have us nervous as well.
Yeah, I mean, we have to make sure financially that we're able to support the kids, and this requires travel. And in order for Tony's job to, go well, we have the internet to think about, and the cost of gas to think about, and having the right insurance, and having the right plans, and having savings in case something happens. And in a fifth wheel there's always something kind of going on, and there's a lot that can go wrong with them, and they're actually normally not designed to be full-time homes. And so it is a lot. It can be very stressful, and it can be overwhelming, and I'd be lying if I said we didn't cry or feel overwhelmed at points. But I think that's the whole point of this, is that we're stretching ourselves past where we were, because we want growth. We want to see intentional living, and sometimes that means you kind of got to push the envelope, and who knows, we could crash and burn, and if that happens, that's okay too, because failing is also part of our story. So just learning to be flexible, roll with the punches. I think we're excited, but we're also really nervous, and yeah, it's a lot to think about, but we are excited more than any of those things. So yeah, thank you guys for following along our journey, for liking and commenting and subscribing to our channel, and following along YouTube at Roaming with the Wild Ones. We really appreciate it. It means a lot to us, and we are so excited to see where this journey takes us, and we're so thankful to have you guys here with us. So be sure to look out for the next video that should be coming out next week on Thursday, and we're going to be talking about some more fun things, and you'll find out where we're going for our first trip in the RV, and we're just really excited. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We'll see